I would just like to, for fun, share my thoughts of the sun, S-U-N. All right, so this thing releases energy in the form of light and other forms of radiation. Okay, so I associate the light with souls. All right, and the radiation is part of the component that makes the soul evolve, either evolves or devolves. Either you come here and you learn, or you get stuck. And that radiation is there to change, to help you change, mutate, evolve, devolve, like I said. All right. Inside the sun, they have protons, neutrons, and electrons. They tell you this is a solar system, right? So not to label one bad over the other or anything like that, but protons, neutrons, and electrons. So maybe the protons are the people who have learned and got the lesson and choose to come back to help others be reborn. The electrons, or the bad, quote unquote, or negative ones, are the people that are coming here to serve off karmic debt. And the neutrons would be like the neutral, the pets, the animals, something like that maybe. And so the souls are coming in and out of that sun there, the gateway, and then when it attaches itself to a baby, a host, whatever you want to say, and it's called the solar plexus. It goes into your belly, which is called the solar plexus. It means place of the sun or gateway of the sun. So it's funny that, Jesus Christ says that no one goes to the Father except through me, the Son. Well, S-U-N and S-O-N, meaning, yeah, you don't go home, you don't go to heaven, you don't see the Father until you learn your lesson and you grow and you learn and you come to truth and light and all that. But you also don't go to the Father until you go through the S-U-N. You have to go through the gateway as well. And it's funny that they say 384, well, that equals 15, so that's 6.6 or 6996. That's the vortex. That's the gateway. That's the same logo as CERN. That's the same thing at the top of the Masonic arch here. So that's just me thinking out loud. And the moon, all right, so that sun out there is a gateway, and it's also the light for nature. We had a light for nature and a light for us spiritually. So one light for physical, one light for spiritual. Well, I've heard and just looked around on the internet, and I've heard theories and people talking about on the internet. I didn't come up with any of this stuff, so I'm not trying to claim credit or anything. I'm just saying that I've heard that it was shot out of the sky. And the moon, to me, looks like it's been shot. Looks like some sort of electrical damage, whether it be lightning bolts, some sort of something. And that would be what the fireworks on the 4th of July represents. The fall of the New Year's Eve ball, the dropping of the ball on New Year's Eve. It's the fall of light. It is the disconnection from God, from source love. Okay, so now that sun is inside of us. So S-U-N outside for nature and physical, S-O-N for spirituality inside of us. Okay, so this whole thing with Cassini in September of this year, and next year with the NASA touching the sun, I think those things are very much connected, because I think that maybe history will repeat itself and this sun will be shot out too, because this place is changing. We're going to fall another dimension, I think, just like last time. And so the gateway home, the sun home, I think the way home is going to have to change. It's going to have to be powered by a completely different way. And we'll find out, one way or another. But, I feel like so the moon, and I don't, this is all hologram. It's all hologram. It's all a fake 3D reality. I get that. But I just don't feel like the moon is just a projection, because it's tied to women and their menstrual cycles. And I just find it hard to believe that the women could be tied to just a projection. So I feel like that's what the moon really could be. That's why it lights up still. It still kind of halfway works, because that's where our subconscious and all that stuff is stored, because that's where I think like the souls and the memories and the consciousness goes. It's recycled there, and you either go home or you come back here. Yep, that's where I'm at right now. Okay, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Just spitballing for fun. Thank you to my subscribers.